All right, cool. So welcome on, Chris. Good to see you, man. Tell us a
You
little bit
too.
about yourself and what you do.
Well, now I'm a digital marketer in lead
Good
generation,
answer.
actually. Yeah. Um, so I originally, I've had a career as a school psychologist for, uh, I mean, pretty much my whole, career adult life, I guess. So I went to school out in Buffalo and uh, Niagara Falls area. Got my degree and kind of went chasing skiing. Actually, started in Colorado and then ended up in Alaska. Met my wife in Alaska. We moved to Tahoe, and then now we're in Georgia, close to family. And so, yeah, that's kind of how. That's a little bit of background on me. I was a school psychologist for 12 years and started to get this feeling like I was trapped in a job. Um, and we started to sort of look, we started to look at real estate initially. And then, yeah, we just stumbled upon Rank and Rent and found our way to you actually. So
Love that. And
yeah,
what was the challenge prior to joining our program?
to escape the 9 to 5.
Just okay.
Yeah, that
This is
was
a
that
common
was like the
feeling.
main thing. Yeah, we have a daughter who's now 4 years old. So there was also, I mean, that was probably the biggest thing, just wanting to be around her as much as possible, to have control of our time as much as possible. And so, we started to look into real estate. And I know there's all the creative financing and all that stuff where you don't need a whole ton of money to get into it, but it was a little overwhelming. And in the process of sort of looking at some programs, uh, we I stumbled onto digital real estate and lead generation. I had absolutely no clue whatsoever what it was. So, um, just started to just kind of went in like 100% on it. So, and here we are.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah.
And what did you have a monetary goal coming in, or was it more just the lifestyle and being able to walk away?
Definitely a monetary goal. Just in terms of, where we ultimately want to get. And that wouldn't just be, the ultimate goal is to really be able to diversify monetarily. But lead gen is providing that avenue and that opportunity to be able to do that, and the skill set that we've also gotten just from your program with SEO and all the things that we've learned. Um, I mean, it's so applicable to so many different things. Like if we wanted to start a different kind of business, well, guess what? We have like all the skills that we need to do to start generating leads for that and generating um, our own funnels and things like that. So, I have it written on my wall right now that we want 5 cash flowing uh, digital assets by 2025.
Okay.
I think we have, let's see, we have, we actually have 5. The one is, I don't know if it's cash flowing just yet, but we have 5 that have um, resulted in so at least if not a monthly retainer, then a commission. And then we've actually gained a few other clients that we're working on their websites just with all because of the skill set. I mean, I didn't know what SEO was a year, basically a year ago to right around now. And so we already have seven or eight clients and like 2 more that are like we're sort of trying to work out deals for. So we're pretty close to like having 10 clients, which is
Nice.
crazy to me.
It's just awesome.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Absolutely love that. Anything in particular about the program or the community that's been helpful in helping you do this?
Oh yeah. Well, the program is, it's super. it's super comprehensive. I mean, step by step, it really takes you through everything from, you the foundation, what SEO is, um, and which of course was super important for me. I mean, I'm the kind of person who went, like, when I get interested in something, I go in. So I was trying to learn as much as possible about it. And I looked at, I'm getting taking a left turn here on your question, but I'll get back to it. And I did look at a few different, like, I kind of was like doing my homework, listening to some podcasts, heard a couple different people who have different types of programs, sort of looked into it and came across, I don't remember which podcast you were interviewed on, but, um, just immediately felt like it was a good fit just in the way that you spoke on the podcast, kind of like what your what your motivation was for doing what you do with the program and things like that. So that's kind of where that's kind of what led me to it. So coming in sort of green, the program just takes you through all the foundational stuff, all the way up to like ranking websites, starting to get customers coming in. And once you get customers coming in, like, what do you do with that information? How do you find the right business to partner with, who's going to support your business, and also you're supporting their business that could have a good relationship with, and things like that. So, and then obviously, the community is amazing. Like I've met so many people just through there. Like, we communicate through Messenger and Facebook. There's even like little like side support groups, and if somebody's like kind of interested in a certain thing, or that have at least been discussed. And so yeah, the community has been super awesome. Everybody's really supportive and trying to, everybody roots for each other, which is important when, it's even as a new business owner. There's a lot of ups and downs with
Yeah.
this model. It's not all roses, but so there's some ups and there's downs, and challenges and things like that you got to work through. And to have the support of the community and of you on the weekly coaching calls and stuff like that has been invaluable, really, and keeps you current too. You know what I mean? It like keeps everybody sort of current on, so everything's I'm learning. Everything's really changes quite quickly
Yeah.
in the space. So.
And so these the sites you have had, how much are they bringing in now?
So one of them I'm getting 2,000 a month on, and that has also turned into that person wants me to work on their site. The other one, yeah, yeah,
Nice.
the other one is bringing, and then not only so. Another side note: when people start to see what you can do with this skill set and with the kinds of leads that we can bring in, which I'll talk about that in a second. But they if it's the right fit and the right business owner who really who gets it, who understands that it takes money to make money, like, they just want more. They're introducing you to their friends. They're introducing you to their other business owners. Like, how can they're I've had a bunch of different referrals. In fact, that's really kind of how we've gotten the amount of clients that we have, is through a lot of referrals. Um, but yeah, so that one is, and then I have another retainer one that brings in 1,000 a month. And then there's two of them um, that are 10% commissions on the entire deal. And so, one of them didn't end up working out, but we thought we were going to be able to secure. I mean, it brought in this massive lead that was, some of these leads they're quotes of, $300,000, $400,000. I mean, 10% of that whole deal is, I mean, you do the math, it's substantial, so, and yeah, that business owner, I think I'll probably aim for a monthly retainer, probably once the winter goes through, because we don't have too many leads coming in just because of the niche that it's in.
Yeah.
But and I'm sort of trying to build in some other lead avenues for it to make the volume bigger. Like the size of the leads are enormous. I'd like a little bit of a higher volume for it to be able to go for the price that I think it's worth. But you know, those jobs are, I don't think there's been a lead that's come in that's really been under like 2,500 bucks, you know, that for the business owner, which
Right.
is huge. And that business owner in particular is, he's one of the ones that was like, this is amazing. You got to talk to my friend here, my friend here. So there's been sort of referrals that have come from that, which has been really cool.
Yeah. Seeing
Yeah.
you post these things in a group when you land
Yeah.
deals, it just makes my day. It's the best.
Yeah. Yeah.
You and
Right.
you and Ashley coming in with no knowledge of this and then picking up
Yeah.
10 clients, just
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then the
Yeah.
fact that you're always posting and sharing in the group, which of course just helps everybody else win too.
Right. Yeah.
That's I
Yeah.
really appreciate that.
For sure. For
That's
sure. Yeah.
great.
It's
How
been
far out are we
really sweet.
from you being able to match the job?
Oh, we left the job.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we
didn't even
both
know that.
I know.
Ah,
I know. So we both left, and I mean, admittedly, she's a school psychologist as well by training. So um admittedly, we have not yet matched that. So we are making some sacrifices there, but that's how much we believe in the program. So you know, we just kind of we made that call actually um in September. Like our, you know, it's a noble position what we were doing as a school psychologist, but our hearts like wanted something else, you know, and so we were feeling led by to take a leap of faith, you know, and we did, and so we left our jobs in, it was the middle of September, I think it was.
wow. That's
Yeah,
awesome. I
yeah,
didn't even know this. This is so cool.
yeah, yeah. It was a big, you know, like, and I think that's the, you know, another sort of major plus to this, to the skills that you've taught through your program is just like we've seen the kind of impact that it can have, the kind of progress that we've made where it's just like this is it, like this is what will get us to where we want to go, um and will get us, you know, out of the sort of just the job, you know, the pattern that we've been stuck in previously. So um and so yeah, so we just we did it.
Uh, so good. So
Yeah.
so
Surprise.
the do you have what's the monetary goal that you have set for like this is what we need to just be comfortable and not have to stress about anything?
The monetary goal to be comfortable and not have to stress about anything is probably 20,000 a month. Like to not have to, you know, to just be, you know, where we want to be.
Right.
You know, because we want to, you know, our ultimate goal. And I know that you share a passion in skiing too, but we always said during like our, at least our hobby goal, you know what I mean? Everybody has a hobby goal that they really want to do when they reach that financial freedom, but we always wanted to be able to ski during the week because we always had to ski on the weekends when,
Where it's
you know,
packed.
yeah, where
Yeah.
it's just nuts. And you know, I lived in Vail, you know, the Vail Valley for a little while, and then
Oh,
Tahoe, and like those are just amazing, beautiful ski areas with the best skiing in the world, but they were packed on the weekend.
all the
So
time.
it
Yeah.
was always just like anytime we would get a day off or like a snow day when even some tourists couldn't make it to the mountain, and we'd be able to go during the week, be like, this is awesome. This is
Yeah.
what we want. So that's where probably our goal to be like be comfortable is right around 20. But you know, in the immediate future, you know, we really want to get to like $100,000 a month. Like that is, I mean, that's like a goal that I think is totally attainable through lead generation. I think that'll take a little bit of time, but you know, it's totally attainable through what we're doing. You just got to keep on doing what you're doing and replicate it. You know,
How far out are you from that 20K number?
right around or just over 10,000 a month. So, um, we'll be pretty, we'll be, I mean, halfway there in in a year. I mean, I joined the program, I think it was November of last year.
Nice. Yeah. Just about a year.
Yeah, yeah. So, which is nuts. I mean, and I'm counting agency clients like that, where I'm working on their websites too with that, So, and we have one that's generated some big leads, but we just started. I mean, it's sort of seasonal. So hopefully we'll be able to get that one and a retainer when it picks back up in the, after the winter.
Nice. This is awesome. If anyone's on the fence about, booking a call to talk to our team, what would you say to them?
I mean, it doesn't hurt to talk to you. Like it's book the call. I mean, you know, I we along the way, um, we've learned a lot of different mantras or sayings, but the one thing is like, it takes money to make money, and you can, of course, you can learn SEO and figure. There's tons of free information and knowledge out there to try to learn the skills, but um, you know, the program is. I mean, we made we made the money back from the entry to the program, like I don't know, 4 months into the program. We already we had. I mean, we still to date our best performing site is the very first one that we made, which is super awesome. And but yeah, I mean, it took well, I mean, it took about 3 months on that one to make the money back for the program at the time. So and obviously we've made that and more. So yeah, I would say just at least book the call, just at least book the call, and you know there's a lot of people in our group that are having a lot of success with this, you know, and are have have the same goals that the people on the fence, probably same reservations that the people on the fence had about booking the call, same reservation,
Yeah.
and we did it, and here we are.
Oh, so good. Just makes me happy.
I mean, truly, and I'm not just blowing smoke. I mean, everything's really just exceeded expectations. Like the training's super clear, super succinct. The weekly coaching calls are, I mean, you stay on for as long as it is needed, and we've delved into things even way deeper through those coaching calls. So it's been, yeah, it's been an awesome program.
Love it. Thanks so much for
All
coming
right,
on, Chris. I really appreciate it. Congrats to you and Ashley. That's awesome. I
thank
can't
you.
wait to see this. When you hit that 20K number, I gotta
Yeah,
get guys I'm gonna send out. So just let me know when that happens.
all right, I will do.
Awesome. I'll see you in the group, man.
Okay, thanks.